Now we have something happening here. Everybody took them for granted.
Sometimes we lose more than the fish that we take out of the ocean.
It's all about fish. I can't believe it, but it's all about fish.
We had no idea such things could go on in the ocean. No one did.
It's like something out of science fiction. Unsettling transformations are sweeping across the planet. And clue by clue, investigators are assembling a new picture of Earth. They suspect we've entered a time of faster global change than any human being has ever witnessed. But we can rise to the challenge. Alter the course. It's up to all of us to confront these strange days on planet Earth. I don't claim to be a psychic, but I know precisely what comes to your mind when I say the word ocean. You're thinking of two things: the sand between your toes and the seafood on your table. That's not mind reading, it's opinion poll data. Even though the ocean covers most of the planet, we hardly give it a second thought. But maybe we should. You may have heard that most of the world's fisheries are not what they used to be. That's no fishtail. 90% of the big commercial species like tuna and swordfish may already be gone. Does it really matter if strange animals that you hardly ever see except on a plate are in a tailspin? Well, the answer is surprising. You see, there's more to this story than just the fate of your dinner. That's because most of the actions we take make ripples. Chase and capture a fish, for example. You might trigger a cascade of events that you never dreamt of. And sure enough, investigators around the world are tracking a series of mysterious events that together suggest that fishing could be altering life on land, life in the skies, and even the temperature of the planet. Follow a fish and you can end up in some unexpected places. You might think that a fish story begins on the coast.
Then the ocean.
But in this case, you'd be wrong. In the beginning, there are no fishermen, no old men of the sea, no great white whale.
Oh man, it's a beautiful tuna.
This is a tale that starts in the distant bush, with a biologist's troubling journey.
When I first came to Africa, I really had no idea what I was getting into. I originally came here to study antelope. I thought it was pretty straightforward, pretty obvious as to what I was going to try and do. And my animals started to disappear.
When Justin Brashears began his fieldwork, fish were the furthest thing from his mind. His concern was the grasslands that were eerily devoid of life. Elephants that commanded the savannah were wandering into the bush, never to be seen again. Where were all the hippos? leopards, the hyenas, and wild dogs.
Damn.
What about reedbuck, duikers, the giant warthogs? And if this was Africa, weren't there supposed to be lions?
I think Ghana's parks really are a shadow of what they were in the past. A lot of the habitat looks similar. Grassland savanna or forested savanna.
There's no animals.
But it's the occupants that seem to have changed dramatically.
Not a bird.
The disappearance of animals was striking, but one savanna dweller was oddly bucking that trend. Olive baboons were roaming Ghana's parks like marauding armies, staking their claim to new territory. Individuals are extremely smart, hard to catch, and aggressive. And while they eat anything from flesh to fruit, new dining habits were increasingly getting them into trouble. Throughout the countryside, baboons were conducting nighttime hunting raids, something they had rarely done in the past.
Oh, man.
Troops terrorized farms and ravaged livestock. Clearly, the baboon armies have villagers angry and on edge.
Fucking killing baboons and eat them.
I think for very poor farmers like the ones in Marabanga, a real problem for them on day-to-day basis as to when are the animals coming.
Along with the direct effects, we suspect there are indirect effects as well. One of those indirect effects is the exchange of diseases from baboons to people. Another indirect effect is that farmers are keeping their kids out of school to guard their fields from baboons. So these increases in baboons are indirectly affecting the education of a generation of children.
Marauding baboons, disappearing wildlife. What's driving these transformations? And you might also be wondering, what could these phenomena have to do with fish? Verschares would ultimately make this connection, and his investigation began when he opened an old wooden door.
Records. God, there's a lot of them.
I think the first time I walked in, I was just entirely blown away. I couldn't believe that it really existed. It was kind of a holy grail. It's unlike anything else we can find on the planet.
Since the 1960s, members of Ghana's Wildlife Division have been gathering meticulous data on weekly patrols.